Legal experts are sounding the alarm as Elon Musk is taking unprecedented action. Now, as I'm sure you're already aware, Alex Jones has basically no money and is having to sell his show called Infowars. But Elon Musk is making what legal experts are calling an unprecedented move regarding Alex Jones. So stick around to get all of the information because you're going to want to see what Elon is doing. But first, there was actually a complication in this case with Alex Jones because he is now fighting the sale of Infowars to The Onion. So take a look at this.
Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones has filed a lawsuit to stop the sale of his Infowars to The Onion. Infowars was recently auctioned to help pay the $1.5 billion Jones owes to victims' families of the Sandy Hook school shooting for falsely claiming the massacre was a hoax. A nutrition supplement company affiliated with Jones also bid on it, but The Onion, a satirical news outlet supported by the Sandy Hook families, made the winning bid. CNN's Hadas Gold has more for us.
Eleni, Alex Jones is suing The Onion, some of the families of the Sandy Hook massacre victims, as well as a court-appointed bankruptcy trustee, alleging all of them colluded together for what he says was an illegal bid for the Infowars conspiracy platform. That platform, of course, was sold off last week to help pay off some of the nearly $1.5 billion that Alex Jones owes the families of the Sandy Hook victims after he was found guilty of defamation. Alex Jones is arguing that the entire auction process was unfair. He says that it was changed from a live auction to a written, sealed and final best bids auction. He called the entire bid flagrantly non-compliant and Frankenstein bid. And that's because The Onion's bid was a bit different. It's not just all cash on the table. The Onion put up $1.7 million in cash, but what they also did was they got a blessing from some of the families of the Sandy Hook victims who agreed to forego 100% of whatever they would have earned from that sale to help bolster that bid. And The Onion says that makes their bid worth $7 million. Meanwhile, a company called First United American Companies, which helps sell some of the Alex Jones branded supplements that he sells, they put up a $3.5 million cash bid. And that's why Alex Jones and this First United American Company arguing that their bid is actually the better bid. Now, to be clear, the court-appointed trustee, he had rather wide discretion to hold the auction as he saw fit and to pick the best bid, which didn't necessarily need to be the highest cash bid on the table. But regardless, Alex Jones, as well as the First America United Company, are trying to challenge the bid and the winning auction in court. Now, the CEO of The Onion, which bought Infowars, his name is Ben Collins, he said in a statement that they were expecting this essentially all along. They say, we won the auction, and you're not going to believe this. The previous Infowars folks are not taking this well. They say they expected this. They say the site, as they are going to change it into something else, will be fun later on, but annoying right away. He says the fun part is still to come. The court-appointed trustee in this case, Christopher Murray, he also issued a statement pushing back against the allegations from Jones and his affiliated companies, saying that he intends to respond in due course fully and in detail to the barrage of baseless allegations, he says, selective quoting and half-truths in their recent filings. Now, the judge in the case, Judge Christopher Lopez in Texas, did hold a hearing last week where he tried to understand how this all worked, and he actually did seem a bit perturbed about how the process worked out up until the auction. But he said they will be holding an evidentiary hearing on this next week to get to the bottom of what happened.
As much as it would be great if this was a quick process, it looks like Alex Jones is going to put up as much of a fight as possible. And this fight is taking another turn as Elon Musk hops into the ring and makes an unprecedented move. This comes from a recent CNN article, and they say that this is the first time that a social media platform has stepped into a legal dispute over account ownership. Now, Alex Jones is having to sell everything that his company owns, from physical equipment like cameras to their social media accounts. And they happen to have some Twitter accounts that hold millions of followers, so Elon is stepping in and saying that no, that goes against Twitter policy to sell accounts. So basically, he's getting in the way of this sale and prolonging this entire process. And while he's not preventing this entire sale itself, he's still getting in the way and trying to slow the process down. And this is extra apparent because Alex Jones himself in a recent episode said, quote, Elon Musk, hands down, is a hero. Now, where do the legal experts stand in all of this? Well, Toby Butterfield, who teaches social media law at Columbia University's law school, said, quote, this is the first time I've seen a social media platform arguing to a court that no one can transfer ownership during a dispute over who owns an account because they will just switch it off. Not to mention that both Butterfield and Eric Goldman, an associate dean and professor of tech law at Santa Clara University School of Law, say that Musk may be getting involved not only because of his political leanings, but also to set a legal precedent in a high-profile case involving well-known X accounts. CNN writes, by intervening in this case, X is further showing how the platform is ultimately Musk's domain, where he can do as he pleases. Musk has shown a willingness to take over accounts in the past, threatening NPR after the public broadcaster stopped posting to its account and seizing the @American handle for his political action committee that supported President-elect Donald Trump during the campaign. So it's clear, at least to me, that Elon Musk is trying to show that he can flex his money and basically buy his way through anything. And this is truly not good because it shows that people who have money are above the law, which should not be the case. And I think this is another perfect example of how we need more government regulation, but this will never happen unless we fight for it.